Okay, so here are the three big stories for today. So the first one is that there's elevated radiation in Mariupol, but I only see it on Twitter. Somebody alerted me it's all the talk on Telegram and some channels, and so we don't know exactly what it is. It measured 15 times higher than a safe level. That means at the same level than the storage facilities for solid liquefied waste in Chernobyl. And you see it a few times on Twitter. When I looked at it for on like a Google search for news, I didn't see anything. And the latest thing was July 4th. That wasn't it. When I looked at it on I found a little bit. Mariupol radiation levels surged 15 times over, and I'm looking for solid sources. Here's the video of them like actually doing that, and it's related to the storm. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is a story or not, but it's something to keep our eyes on. 15 times, this is a RBC Ukraine. Mariupol level is 15 times, and Mariupol 15.5 times increased radiation background was recorded on the beach in the port area. Local propagandists interpreted such an increase indicators as safe for the population and explained it as a recent storm. Both justifications are false. They're so-called black sands. However, the real reason for the exposure of the black sands isn't the storm, but constant bombing and shelling of the city against a background of Russian occupation. Okay, let's say that that's the case. Just keep an eye on it. I don't know what to make of it just yet, so it's too early to like raise the alarms. Okay, next article, Ukraine to change conscription policies. Now this is really important. The changes expected to be announced this week will include the use of commercial recruitment companies to carry out more targeted conscription and to reassure conscripts that they will be deployed in roles that match their skills. Some people are scared to die, scared to shoot, but it doesn't mean that they can't be involved in other activities. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I saw this in BBC, swimming rivers and faking illness to escape Ukraine's draft. This is the 16th of November. Okay, nearly 20,000 men have fled Ukraine since the beginning of the war to avoid being drafted. About 21,000 who were caught trying, majority 14,000 were attempting to walk or swim across the border. The remaining 8,000 relied on fraudulently obtained paperwork. So there is that element, but they really do need to make sure that they have enough. And so if you can put people in the right positions, the mobilization will become more flexible. These specialties that are required will be announced, and people will be volunteering for a concrete position. For example, they need welders or mechanics and so forth. Okay, so this is smart. They need to be doing this. Third story is actually kind of a combination. I talked about this before. Kirilo Budanov's wife was poisoned with heavy metals, and I talked about this in this video here about Budanov's wife being poisoned. This was carried now in Pravda. The substances that were discovered in Budanov's blood are not used either for civilian or military purposes. This may indicate deliberate attempt at poison. Now, I'm pointing you back to these videos because this video particularly, I was showing you here's how you should analyze what's going on in the news. And the video that followed it was what I was working on before that, which is here is what bad journalism looks like. And I want you to watch both of these back to back so that you can understand how you should filter the news that you're receiving. All right, that's it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and the coffees. And thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.